welcome once again, fellow girls, guys, and gamers. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die, War of the Walkers. It's day 42, and as such, we do have another horde on the way to us this evening, and we need to prepare for that. But the first thing I want to do, to be honest, is make myself a chemistry bench. You can see we've left a gap for it here, and we make that through here. Even in this mod, there it is. We have not learned. We have not learned the skill for that. Let's just see how we go about that. Chemistry station is gated, of course it is. Behind science, right. So we need science level 7, and we have level 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can't make one yet. I thought there was going to have to be a pretty compelling reason why we hadn't made one yet. We basically need 2 more points in that, don't we? But after tonight's horde, we may be able to afford it. You never know. The other thing that I want to be able to make, of course, to prepare for tonight's horde, we want to make some barbed wire. Barbed wire fence. Now I've got barbed wire like that, but we haven't actually got any supports really that we can put that around, except perhaps the post here. But then of course I'll get myself snagged on it probably, so that probably wouldn't be a great plan, because I wouldn't put it past the game mechanics to, even if I put it on the other sides of the post, the pillar to the ladder, I wouldn't put it past the game mechanics to snag me on it as well, because goodness knows I had to rethink the barbed wire that we had over there at our fighting platform, because I couldn't actually physically get in there to repair the spikes. So we're going to put a wider perimeter of barbed wire fence around this time. How many can I make? Whoa, we do not need that many. Okay, let's just redo this. Let's just try 100 for the time being. And that is, of course, going to take some time to do. And meanwhile, I'm wondering if we should... I'm wondering if I should put the catwalk to this place here. I think I probably ought to be honest, because that is not a convenient location between these 2 trees. Walk straight into a tree. I'm wondering if I should put spikes under this platform as well, just because wherever you are, you happen to, you know, we tend to attract zombies. But for the moment, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not planning on using that as a fighting platform, far from it. Our vending machines are going to go here. Now, I would quite like to set some of them up. So perhaps that's what we should try and do. While they are cooking, there's not a lot else we can do with that. So wrap, not really wrap. What we want is ramp. We need wood frame ramp there. I'm just going to relocate this. And of course, I can't do that because, right, okay, let's make it inside one of my crafting benches, shall we? That'll be sensible. I'll do that. Right, let's make our ramps in here, and also our catwalk and things as well. Ramp. Okay, here we go. So, catwalk. And this is where I probably can't actually place it. We want one that way around, copy rotation. And we want it here, I think. Yeah. Oh, blast. There we go. And we want to copy that rotation and place it there. Right, great. And then we have to upgrade those. So where's my claw hammer? Come here, claw hammer. Still a lag, unfortunately, in the menu. There we go. There. And I'm probably going to reinforce the outside of that area over there as well. And I think I've made about 6 pieces of catwalk, and that should certainly be enough. So... 5 is sufficient actually. So we have a spare bit which we can put in. Now we've got a chest for tools and repairs, etc. here, so we'll just put that in there for the time being. Up there, there we go, with our spares. And then I can probably get rid of this lot here. There we go. That is rather better. Symmetry is not all it is cracked up to be. Now this is going to be a smaller platform here, and I'm kind of wondering whether I should just place... Oh, what? What? She's probably wearing a coat. Yes, she is. I swear one of these days I'm just going to completely ignore her when she starts moaning and see if she actually does die. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is maybe what we need to do here is just build our framework right around the outside here like this. We don't necessarily need a platform around the outside of this one. I'm hoping I won't need to defend this one. Obviously, if a screamer turns up, they're more likely to go for the bits of the base that are generating heat. This is just going to be a storehouse for our vending machines. As such, it's not going to have a whole lot of activity going on in it. There we go. And one more. There we go. And that's going to give us plenty of space. I think we could put vending machines in here. And we can also put some store boxes in here as well for whatever. And then, of course, we're going to have a platform of similar size, only with... Yeah, we're going to have to do that one differently because obviously we're going to have our ramp and then our bike is going to go in that one. So we're going to have a ramp and we're going to have to try not to ricochet off the trees when we're trying to get into our bike garage. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that yet. We're probably going to have a couple of largish doorways in between two of the tree trunks. And then aim for one of those, I guess. Have a ramp that aims us towards the gap and then get pretty good at aiming. That is what we're probably going to have to do. So, we're going to have some windows here. Not on this bit of wall because we haven't really got the space. So, let's just see. It makes sense to have windows here. Let's see. Perhaps not that large. Or maybe I should just have little windows in the middle like that. Go on, place. You know you want to. There we go. Just a little window in the middle like that. Again, it's not a house. It's not something that's going to need a lot of light, really. There's a zombie, but I think it's a lone zombie. I think he's not bringing his friends with him. He doesn't seem to have seen me either. So we'll just ignore him for the time being. We have other fish to fry and we'll have plenty of zombie killing. Oh my goodness, now what? He hasn't seen me, I don't think. So I'm just going to carry right on here. That's our doorway. And this is where it gets difficult because I can't actually see what I'm doing. And the fat zombie is of course playing on my spikes because that's what they do. I don't know why they're attracted to them. I put them there to defend the base against hordes, not against random zombies who decide to come along and trash them for no good reason. Obviously they're sort of programmed to go towards player structures, but really, why on earth? No wonder I have no spikes left come the horde. Okay, there we go, and that is pretty much done. So that's the level at which we're going to need our roof on there now. But if we could at least get this place sorted by now, we can... I should have done that, of course. So I will just try. And maybe the best thing to do is to do that from below. Because it's going to be a little difficult to do it from in here. But I do want to upgrade this as much as possible. Yeah, let's try doing that from beneath. I think that's going to be easier. I've got my drop zone from over there, but here, of course, we're going to have walls all around, so there's not much point. And I will put spikes here, ultimately as well, obviously. Just in case, I think, but for the time being, I'm going to experiment with leaving it without. No, you don't. We don't want any iron up there. We'll have it... No. No iron, please. it would be more convenient if we had less spikes to replace every time some random zombies decide to go and play on them. Because they do, repeatedly. Okay, there we go. Now, it's going to be difficult for us to get at all of the frames here. Oh, I don't think I've even got one in there by the look of it. Or have I? I do, but I can't reach it. Okay. So we're going to have to take some frames out in order to be able to reach other ones. In any case, this is the trouble with treehouse builds. The trees get in the way. See, I can't reach that one now. There we go. So this could be a lengthy process, and what we really need to do, of course, what we really need to do at this point is, can't reach that one either. What we really need to do is place our barbed wire, so we ought to get on and do that really. But I just want to go around the outside of this first. There we go, finally. So we've got a bit of a start going on here, which means that we're going to be able then, hopefully, to place some vending machines in there. But I obviously didn't want to put any vending machines in there until we've got space for them, really, and that they're protected. I want them to be protected because we don't get to replace those. We really don't. Okay. Ah, that tree's a little bit damaged as well. Any trees that sustain damage, I think it's me that's done it by shooting down or by hitting them accidentally. The zombies just they don't hit them at all. So I think longevity wise, the chances are that you know, yeah, I don't know how long a tree house would truly be sustainable because there we go, we've got 100 of those. That hopefully should be enough. There we go. Because, yeah, ultimately, the trees do take damage, and of course you cannot repair them. So we need a perimeter zone here on which the zombies can get snagged. So I'll just take out some of these. There we go. And thus providing a nice easy shot for us. We're going to let the inner perimeter of barbed wire fence we're just going to let that get trashed, I think, for the time being. We'll make a perimeter. We may make more than one perimeter of this, perhaps. For the moment, I'm not quite sure how far out to go. Not too far, I guess. How many blocks out shall we go from this? About there will do. And again, this is going to make it a bit more tricky for yours truly to do the repairs, but at least here I don't actually have... Oh, we've got a space there. Damn it, the grass! The grass is going to make my life difficult when doing this, I can just tell. But at least here I don't have a structure above, which means that I am going to be able to... No, I don't wish to place that in the air because then you'll trash it for me. Yeah, at least then I'm going to be able to get over it with some frames if I need to. Okay, is that correct? I think it probably is. Let's go in this direction now. So yeah, we can hop over this with frames. And that is a little close to our drop zone, but help! I just about heard her. She didn't make a single sound. Did you, madam? You did not make a sound, stealthing up on me like that. Right, I'm going to leave deliberately. Oh, crud, there's more of them, is there? Oh, yes, of course there is. It's my daily horde. Come to trash my spikes before I've even started with tonight's horde. Oh, my goodness. Stunned by whom? Oh, my goodness. They're all around me. That is not good. And I'm bleeding out. Of course I am. Well, at least I had the meds on me, but good grief. And how badly trashed are my spikes now after that? I've got things to do, people. The party's tonight. Didn't anybody ever teach you to turn up on time? Manners, people. Zombies don't have manners, of course. There we go. There's a level at which we can spend on science skill. And there's our Bloodmoon horde reminder queue. Bye-bye. Right, I'm not going to worry about... Oh, for goodness sake! And this is the other downside of having spikes, is that you then end up with legless zombies that you can't see because they're in the grass. There's another. And another. Okay, hopefully we're going to have enough spikes for tonight left. Oh, there's a pig. Okay. Right, there we go. That both puts the pig out of his misery and provides us with some bacon. So that's nice. So we'll just take that. And then we'll try and finish this. But my goodness, it's a bit of a challenge today. Of course, that is what happens always, particularly with this mod. You can get roaming hordes in vanilla 7 Days to Die as well, of course, but they're even more mad with this mod. I think actually I've got a little bit too far out with that one. Oh dear, looks like I have to destroy this bird's nest because otherwise it's going to be in the way. There we go. And it's 7:42, so I'm not entirely sure. Well, I can do that because I don't think the zombies are going to stop punching the tree. I don't think they're physically capable. It's not just that they ignore trees so much. They're not really physically capable of dealing them any damage, which is a good thing because I don't really want my resources getting... I'm sure that will change at some point, to be honest. The devs will change that. After all, they can destroy rocks. They can certainly destroy boulders. There we go. So that is now a full perimeter. As I say, if this works effectively, we'll put out yet another perimeter all the way around the outside. But for now, we need to get back into the base and tool ourselves up for tonight's festivities. Okay, so let me look at my gun chest. What have we got? Well, we've got a Desert Eagle. What kind of ammo does that take? Magnum rounds. Okay, well, we have a few of those. We have a pistol, of course. I'm going to get that into there, and these as well. And we're just going to get as many armaments as we can. I may as well just take all of these. I don't need those. I don't have a rocket launcher. And we'll see what we can pick up. We've got a shotgun, we've got a FAMAS. The SMGs are very good. I might combine those together and see what we get. Our compound bow still isn't as good as using one of these. I was going to make a machete and I haven't got around to it. And we've also got a Remington, so maybe we'll look at that as well. Now, can we make a machete? I am not sure, but if we could, the machete blade would be in here. And I think this is... Ah, look at that. There we go. We can actually make one. We're also making a load of bolts there. I've got a load of crossbow bolts as well, so that is not something that I really need to worry about at this juncture. I'm going to put this meat in here. Look at all this meat. This is nice. We just need more eggs, really. And then this is my chemistry bench table. This is where I'm keeping all my ingredients for that. And I can't remember where I put hides. Oh, they're there. There we go. But I look forward to having a machete. But looks like we've got a load of these going through first. Maybe we should just cancel those. And that's still going to take a while. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to it. And it being 9:30, we ought to get ourselves over here. Now, this platform currently doesn't have any artificial lighting. That is, the only lighting I'm really relying on is my the torch on my helmet, and that is because I just haven't got around to putting torches up yet. But also, the more torches we put up, of course, the more screamers we attract. What I would ideally like here is some spotlights. I would like some spotlights, and that would not attract streamers and would provide us with lots of light. However, quite where we put them securely, I'm not sure. Perhaps we could attach them to the trees themselves up here, if we could do that. So I might try that as an experiment. Okay, where are they coming from? Which direction is our zombie party coming from tonight? Not that direction, this direction over here. Oh, there is, yes they are, they're from over here. Okay, let's try them with a Remington first. There! Finally, I think they're all dead. And silence reigns once more. So now, I'm going to have to do, well, I'm going to have to do the cleanup, but, oh yes, I left a gap there, didn't I? But I'm also going to have to do some looting. But I'm going to do that off camera because I don't think I'm going to honestly have time to do it in an episode because it's just going to, always takes a crazy long time. I need to be able to get rid of the bodies as well, which can take a little bit of doing. So, I'm going to get my tools back out again for that purpose. And we're going to have to see if we can get some ammunition for the FAMAS, because that's this. I do have some, but for some reason it just wouldn't let me use it, and I couldn't load it. So I don't know what was going on there. Look at this. This is quite a big hole, actually. So I'm going to have that to fix up too. So anyway, you guys are going to have to leave me to the joy of the party after party clear up. At least we've got lots of space to stow this stuff now, whatever it happens to be. And I hope we didn't do too much damage to the trees during the night. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. And also, feel free, as ever, leave me your comments there. Ooh, did we just get one of the things that we actually need? Protection Class B. I think we might have done, but I'm not absolutely sure. I'd have to go back into the base to check. Okay guys, so I hope you'll join us next time we play 7 Days to Die. War of the Walkers. In the meantime, I'm going to take a day off camera to do some cleanup. Just because it needs doing. I don't think I'm going to bother selling those. And yeah, filling in holes and what have you. Maybe we need... Yeah, I can't realistically put concrete floor here between the trees. I suppose I could, but I'm not going to. Okay, guys. So I will see you next time we play... Okay, guys, so I will see you next time we play War of the Walkers. 7 Days to Die. War of the Walkers. Till then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.